You son of a bitch.
The tension is always high when the cameras roll live, and sometimes things spiral out of control. Whether it's a slip-up or a total meltdown, these live TV moments leave us speechless.
I'm confused now.
Buckle up, because we're bringing you another round of the most awkward, hilarious, and downright cringeworthy moments on live television. Unexpected collapse on live news. She was talking live on national TV when her face started to change. Her eyes began to close, and her words came out slower and weaker.
It's not about...
Then suddenly she lost control and dropped forward, completely falling off the chair. A loud thud followed. The anchor looked left in panic, reacting quickly, unsure what had just happened.
Oh my goodness.
He returned to camera and told viewers she had fainted but was now awake and being checked by medics.
Oh my goodness. We're just gonna get some help here.
Reporter falls in water. This was meant to be a light introduction to a festive event. The presenter was smiling, the mayor stood ready, and the camera was rolling smoothly.
We zijn hier in Kampen, een van de 3 prachtige historische Hansesteden in de IJssel.
She then turned toward the mayor with a calm question, leaning slightly on the ship railing. But just as he started speaking, something unexpected happened.
Kampen. Burgemeester, wat is er nou zo bijzonder aan Zeelkampen?
Als je de mooiste...
The mayor froze. A boom operator rushed forward, shocked. All attention turned to the water. And yes, this was live. Drew on the desk, a live TV surprise. It was David Letterman's birthday, and Drew Barrymore was in a playful mood. The talk was going smooth until she suddenly turned to the band with a big grin and asked for music. That was the moment things changed.
Oh my God.
Drew jumped up from her chair and climbed right onto Letterman's desk. He leaned back in shock as the audience screamed with laughter. She faced the audience, lifted her shirt just enough to show a small tattoo on her back. Letterman froze, completely speechless. Then, without missing a beat, she kissed him on the cheek and ruffled his hair. The whole thing looked wild and unplanned. ODB crashes the Grammys, Wu-Tang surprise. As they reached the stage, Old Dirty Bastard walked right up to the mic. Nobody knew what he was doing.
Please calm down. The music and everything.
He began talking about his clothes and said he thought Wu-Tang would win. The room fell silent.
I said, I went and bought me an outfit today that costed a lot of money today.
He suddenly said Wu-Tang is for the children. Everyone was confused. Some clapped, some just stared.
But when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Then he shouted his love and walked off. The winners looked frozen in place.
But Wu-Tang is the best, okay? I want y'all to know that this is ODB and I love you all. Peace.
Colvin took the mic, smiled nervously, and admitted she was confused.
I'm confused now.
Bruno crashes the MTV stage, literally on Eminem. Bruno was flying in for a funny entrance, but instead he flipped upside down and crashed right into Eminem's seat.
My Schwanz is losing. My Schwanz.
Eminem looked stunned. His face said it all. He shoved Bruno and shouted, clearly not happy at all. Security rushed in. The whole thing got messy fast. Bruno kept joking, but Eminem had already had enough. Muted mic, loud message. During a big live performance, Britney Spears took the stage with G-Eazy. The lights were bright, the music was loud, but something felt off. As the crowd cheered, she moved across the stage. She looked confident, but her mic seemed silent while the track kept playing. She kept performing, then pointed at her mic and gave a small smile like she knew what was going on. Wrong clip, wrong time. This was supposed to be just another smooth evening broadcast. Sue Simmons sat ready at the anchor desk with Chuck Scarborough beside her.
At 11, pay more at the grocer, but getting less. We'll tell you how to get them.
She teased the next story about grocery prices. But right after that, the screen cut to a random cruise ship.
Most. The f are you doing?
What came next was a hot mic moment no one expected. Her voice changed completely as she snapped at someone behind the scenes. Children take over the broadcast. Robert Kelly was speaking live on BBC News from his home office. It started as a serious political discussion.
And the question is, how do democracies respond?
But what the viewers noticed was not his words. It was the little girl in yellow, casually strolling into frame.
Those scandals.
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children's...
She looked curious and unbothered, then started swaying near his desk. Robert tried to stay calm while pushing her aside gently.
Just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North
That calm? It was about to disappear quickly.
may change?
I would be surprised if they do.
A deal too funny. This morning news piece was supposed to be light and cheerful, but what began as a simple story about a hot dog-shaped car turned into an unexpected comedy.
If you want to do this and spend a night in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, you can do so August 1st.
As the male anchor added a playful comment about romance in that car, the studio could not hold back.
Yo, good deal. A romantic night in a Wienermobile. What? Sorry.
Right.
The laughter grew louder. She leaned forward, almost gasping from how hard she laughed. He tried to act innocent, but cracked a smile again.
And it coincides with the first 3 days of Lollapalooza, so.
Newsroom slip turns into viral laughter. It started like any normal local news segment. A serious anchor began warning viewers about a rice cooker recall. But then came a word he did not expect to say.
Check your panties. About 175,000.
He paused. His eyes shifted as if realizing what just slipped out. Then came that slow, awkward smile.
Rice. I think that was supposed to be pantries.
Even his co-host could not hold it in. Her laugh said it all.
I couldn't warn you before I saw it, and I couldn't warn you, Eric. I'm so sorry.
The dip disaster. This next one took place on a morning show. It began with a simple food segment. A dip was brought in, but things went south fast.
Why are we not being rude? We have
No, it didn't work out. I'm telling you right now. This did not work.
At first, they tried to stay polite, but then came the taste, and faces started changing fast.
It's artichoke dip.
Too much. That's
The one in navy looked like he saw the end. The woman nearly gagged. Laughter began to break out.
Is it edible?
At first, I'm like, well, it's not that bad, but the vinegar.
When the touch screen failed on live TV, Steve reached for the screen to bring up delegate numbers, but the entire graphic vanished. Hallie smiled right away, sensing what just happened.
Look at the states that are going to come. I didn't actually work there. Here
It's good. It's a blank slate.
All right, well,
Steve quickly turned the mistake into a joke. He grabbed the stylus and started drawing what he called a map of the United States.
this crude version of a map of the United States. Now, here's the thing. How's this one, Hallie? This is a little...
The map looked nothing like the U.S., but Hallie joined in, laughing and pointing, making the moment even funnier.
A little homemade. So we got New York coming up next, but that's my version of New York. That's not at all what New York...
Collecting organs goes hilariously wrong. Chris could not help himself. As soon as Andy mentioned the number of organs, the tone shifted fast. Chris looked ready to burst.
Which gives him 4% of all the organs, theater organs.
Then Chris joked about telling his wife he wants to collect organs. That broke both of them completely.
Can't you just see your wife when you come home and say, I'm going to start collecting organs? And that's something, I have a hard enough.
But when Andy said only one organ actually works, they fully lost control. Chris covered his face. Andy could not finish his line.
One that works, and 3 in the sheds in the backyard.
Live drawing disaster. The cannon fails to fire. She begins drawing with focus, but right from the start, the shape is all wrong. The guessing voice is not helping either.
I don't know.
As the drawing gets worse, both burst into laughter. He cannot hold back his comment.
Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, no, there's no erasing is the thing.
She hides behind her hands while he keeps clapping and laughing. Her failed drawing steals the moment.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's
She tries to cover the screen in shame. The laughter grows louder as the timer runs out. Wardrobe surprise on the weather map. She starts the forecast with confidence, but her dress blends into the map behind her. A part of the screen literally passes through her outfit. She laughs off the situation with grace. The anchors off screen cannot believe what they are seeing.
Oh no.
Oh no. I thought it was light enough. Do we have another camera? Like, can I show?
Just when things seem stuck, Chris walks in with a quick fix. He brings his own jacket to help cover the issue.
Dress by Chris Burrows.
Oh my God, it's like
She wears the giant coat like a pro. The rest of the team cannot stop laughing as Chris walks back.
What happened to you guys?
When a beach report takes a sudden turn. It was a normal morning report. Wayne was smiling barefoot on the beach, talking to the camera.
Hey, good morning to you, Grego. Per your directions, I didn't wear any shoes this morning. How could you on a beautiful day like this?
He passed the mic to Nikki. She began to speak, but quickly looked unwell.
Well, starting today, we have a collegiate challenge. It's open to any
In seconds, she fainted on live TV.
any college.
Oh, I'm afraid Nikki has...
Wayne reacted fast to help her. The studio anchors looked shocked, but stayed calm. They moved on with the show.
Well, thank you very much, Wayne. We hope that Nikki is doing all right. We'll check back in with you.
News anchor fights through hiccups on live TV. A Ukrainian news anchor was reporting a serious update about a health alert. She looked calm and professional, but just as she mentioned the date, an unexpected hiccup interrupted her. She quickly raised her hand, trying to recover without breaking flow. She continued with effort, but her focus was clearly on stopping the hiccups. Her voice became slightly hesitant. Then it happened again, this time with no warning. She blinked and tried to keep going. Chris Rock gets slapped on stage. Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars and had just made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. He laughed at his own line and looked ready to continue. But something had shifted in the crowd.
Macbeth! Loved it!
Suddenly, Will Smith walked straight up to the stage. Chris Rock tried to smile, thinking it might be part of the show. Then, without a word, Will slapped him in front of everyone.
I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me!
When live TV goes wrong, Harrison Ford vs. Chewbacca. Ford wasn't going to talk about Star Wars. His face showed he meant it.
There's a Star Wars movie coming out. J.J. Abrams is directing it.
Yeah, look.
Then the audience stepped in with ridiculous questions. Ford responded, but it was clear he wasn't taking it too seriously.
So no Star Wars questions.
Then came Chewbacca. Ford's calm expression quickly turned into mock anger. He was ready to argue.
You son of a bitch.
Ford was getting playful, shouting at Chewbacca as the audience laughed along.
Always trying to blame me. You're the one who couldn't keep it in your...
Ford stormed off, leaving Chewbacca with the final roar. The audience couldn't stop laughing.
On my side, or you're on his side.
Well,
no, I'm out of here.
When live TV goes wrong, John Travolta's awkward intro. Travolta began with a warm, heartfelt introduction, speaking about musicals with sincerity.
There will always be a special place in my heart for the movie musical and for the songs that create.
His voice was confident and smooth, but little did he know, the next part would be unforgettable.
Frozen, please welcome the wickedly talented one and only.
Then came the moment. Travolta mispronounced Idina Menzel's name with complete confidence. Travolta continued to smile, blissfully unaware of the blunder. The audience would never forget it. And if you enjoy these live TV fails, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below with your favorite moment or share any epic live TV blunders we missed. Don't forget to suggest topics for our next video.